Hey everyone, welcome back to another video. Today I'm going to be doing a walkthrough on how I get my John Frusciante tone using the Universal Audio Twin X. Let's get into it. So I'm recording everything through Pro Tools and I'm using the Universal Audio Twin X. So I'm just going to go into my console here and bring up my amp. I'm using the Marshall Silver Jubilee Plug-In. When you see how simple this is, you're probably going to find it quite hilarious. It looks like I've put no time into dialing in this tone whatsoever, but I have. It's just genuinely the best tone I can get. So all my EQ section, my presence, bass, middle and treble are all at 12 o'clock, just straight up on the amp. Output master is on 3, lead master is on 8, slightly over 8, and the input gain is on 3, slightly over 3 again. And the rhythm clip is turned off. So I think why I'm getting a pretty good tone here is the EQ section is pretty flat, everything's just straight up. And then as you can see, the lead master is cranked. That's what's making the amp break up. You can see it's slightly over 8. So that's what's getting that broken up Frusciante tone. So I'm not using any pedals at all. My guitar is literally going straight into this Universal Audio Apollo and straight into this Marshall Silver Jubilee plugin. So as you can see, my EQ is pretty flat. I have my Stratocaster plugged straight into the Universal Audio Apollo, going straight through this Silver Jubilee amp. I've no pedals whatsoever. So what's breaking up this amp is that the lead master is like cranked. It's at like, it's over 8. That's what's getting me this kind of broken up Frusciante tone. That's literally just down to the amp being cranked. That's why it's so compressed and kind of broken up. So it just kind of goes to show that if you want to get John's tone, the best thing you can do is nearly just plug straight into a Marshall amp and crank it, which is not possible most of the time, unfortunately. So that's why if I was playing live, I wouldn't be able to do that. So I'd have to use a pedal. I'd usually use something like an MXR micro amp or a Triangle Labs CE1 clone. So I just wanted to run through this opening track with you of what I have going on here in my Pro Tools. So the very first thing I laid down was a drum loop. It's kind of a Chad Smith style drum loop, which sounds like this. It's actually the drum loop from Give It Away. Next up I recorded bass, which sounds like this. With drums it sounds like this. And then last but not least, the guitar. With bass and drums. And that's basically it. It's only 3 tracks. 1 guitar track, 1 bass track, and 1 drum loop. And that's it. So I guess the next question you're probably going to ask is, do I need all of this gear to get John's tone? And absolutely not, you don't, because it's expensive stuff. Like as in, the Universal Audio Apollo is like €1,000, Pro Tools is €200 a year, roughly. The amp plugin was €99 on sale, it's usually €200. So the best alternative to this, I guess, would be the Boss Katana, for me anyway. I think that's the best amp to get John's tone, besides having a cranked Marshall, which I don't even think is possible for anyone anymore, to be honest. I can't see any bar or venue letting you crank a 100 watt Marshall. So for those that have a Boss Katana, I'm going to do a proper video on this someday soon, but I'll just give you a quick run through. So I run my Boss Katana on the Crunch channel, and then the most important dials you'll use to get John's tone is the gain and the volume. So what I do is I try and balance the gain and the volume to get that broken up tone, not distorted, just kind of edge of breakup amp tone. So I'll dial in my gain. If it's too gainy, bring it down a little bit, up your volume, and so on and so forth. I hope that hopefully that makes sense, but I will do a full video on this someday soon. So that's basically how I've gotten my John Frusciante tone that you've heard in my previous videos. If you have a Universal Audio Apollo, that's how you get the tone. If you don't have one, I wouldn't recommend going out and buying one just for the sake of getting John's tone. If you really want it and you're going to genuinely use it for recording, I mean, go for it, it's your decision. But it is a lot of money to spend just for a guitar tone. You can get it so much cheaper. If you want to save money, buy a Boss Katana. It's the best amp you can get for the money. to get that broken up tone. As I said earlier, I will do a video on dialing in the Boss Katana for John's tone. I'll do that one soon. If you have any more questions about John's tone or guitar playing, drop a comment below and I will get to that in the near future. So that's all for today. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, hit the like button below, share it, subscribe, drop a comment, all that kind of stuff. And drop some comments below on video ideas for John Frusciante's tone or guitar playing, because I want to do more videos and I'm kind of after running out of ideas a little bit. I'll see you in the next one.